Kai, you're champions of the world. How does that sound?
Amazing, I think. Just amazing after champions of Europe, now champions of the world. I mean, it sounds better. It's a great feeling. I think we deserved so much to be here to win this game, and it's just an incredible feeling.
Any nerves at all when you stepped up? You didn't look like you were nervous.
I was. I have to be honest. I mean, it's a big penalty, a big goal. I think again. Yeah, just crazy. I think it was good that I kept the nerves, and I'm very happy.
It takes a lot for someone of your age to stand up and take that. Was that a decision decided before, or did you make that decision on the pitch?
No, I think I was the third penalty taker. I think Jorginho and Rom, they both were out, so I was the only one on the pitch. And I mean, the other players gave me trust. Hakim, Aspi, everybody. They said, you do it, and I did it.
You scored the winning goal in the Champions League final. You've scored the winning goal in the Club World Cup final. How do you feel about that? You've written yourself into Chelsea history.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I dreamed always as a kid of this. Just amazing feeling for me. I'm thankful for everybody that brought me here, my family, my girlfriend, everyone. And yeah, just a big thanks to them. And I mean, both girls, the Champions League final, and now this, all for them.
Congratulations, Kai. Thank you.
Indeed. Glenn and Annie, talk us through how great a penalty that was.
For me, it's fantastic. Obviously, any penalty you score is obviously a good penalty, right? But I think the way he started his run up very quick, which didn't give anyone the indication that he was going to slam the brakes on. And as you see in the replay, when he does stop, the keeper goes. And Havertz is not even looking at the ball until he makes the kick.
This is the incident which led to what proved to be the decisive kick. Any questions on this?
I have to say it's really harsh. I think if you compare this to the penalty against Chelsea for Silva, that was more obvious in terms of the way he moved his hand. I mean, Glenn, you're a defender. Yeah. That is harsh. I mean, what's he supposed to do with his hand? Yeah. But you know, as a former Chelsea player and fan, you can't complain, you take it, but I do think that's a really harsh.
No, me too, yeah. And his hand is close to his body, but I think it's harsh.
I think he's taken some notes from Jorginho on this one. I was actually wondering whether Tuchel would bring Jorginho on to take the penalty, because Jorginho is a master at taking penalties. But like Glenn said, it is such a great penalty because he waits. He sort of staggers his run, he waits, and then he places it the opposite direction to the goalkeeper.
It was curious that in the build-up to the spot kick, it looked like it was Azpilicueta who was going to take it as well. Was that a deliberate tactic, do you think, to shield Havertz from the pressure?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just said there in his interview that the lads sort of said, listen, you go on and take it. And it is hard when you've got such a definite penalty taker in Jorginho. Sometimes you do look around and you go, who's going to take it? But I think he's dealt with the pressure amazingly there, and he's won his side the trophy.
Absolutely. The Club World Cup final is at Chelsea's. And Thomas Tuchel has claimed another bit of silverware, his third after the Champions League and the European Super Cup. He is speaking now to Olivia Buzaglo.
Thomas, congratulations.
Thanks.
World champions. Your face there, though, a little bit of relief to that goal winning right at the end?
Yeah, of course. Of course. In the end, if you score late, it's also... You need luck to do it, but we were relentless. We were trying, and we did not stop to try. So we took the effort, and we did not give in, and we had the lead. Then we lost it again, but we never stopped attacking. So I think it's deserved, but also lucky if you score late, of course.
And for someone like Kai at such a young age, he scored the winning goal in a Champions League final. He's now scored the winning goal today.
Good.
He said he was nervous, but he didn't look it.
And the penalty does not look nervous, but for sure he was nervous. You cannot be not nervous in a moment like this. He knows what's at stakes, and but he has a good record in shooting within 90 minutes. Today was within 120 minutes, and we trusted the statistics, and I'm happy for him.
And just quickly, Thomas, before I leave you, Chelsea have now won everything there is to win, and you've played a big part in that.
Yeah, but I'm a part in it, and others can judge. Yeah, I'm a part in it, and I'm happy to have the chance. We said before in the dressing room what opportunity. Everybody is jealous on us to play a game like this, and as boys we all dream to have finals like this. and it's very special. And we wanted to play with no regrets. Yeah, there are still things to win, and it never stops.
Thomas, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thoughts now of Glenn Johnson and Eni Aluko. What did you make of that first half? I mentioned Palmeiras maybe having the better opportunities. Did they look like the more dangerous side for you?
I wouldn't say dangerous, but they definitely had some good openings in the first half. Chelsea look sluggish, 69% possession, but haven't really done much with it. Lukaku looks frustrated. There's been times in the first half when they could have just gone into him much quicker and played off him. Lukaku's the best in the world, at holding the ball up, bringing others into play. Chelsea need to do that quicker. There's been a few times Thiago's had the ball, hasn't done it. So Chelsea need to make more of the possession they've had. All
right, words sort of sound familiar to a lot of Chelsea supporters that could apply to a lot of recent performances. Let's look at the Palmeiras moments. One or two of them you could call actual chances, but more kind of attacking moments, Glenn.
Yeah, they like you say, we know they was going to try and sit back and make it difficult for Chelsea, but they did find themselves on the odd break to get in some real good positions. With a tiny bit more quality in the final pass or that final, bit of thinking, then they probably could have been 1-0 up. But Dudu here keeps hold of the ball well. He's got the Chelsea players on the ropes here, and but he drops back inside there and hits like it's not really half a chance, but it's warning signs for Chelsea.
Chelsea, though, have had some chances, and we'll see them in a second or two as the first half wore on. But again and again, because they were having to push forward, Palmeiras were finding room in behind.
Yeah, I think sometimes with the back three at Chelsea, sometimes you can exploit them in wide areas if they're too narrow, which they've done. But you're not going to beat Mendy. It's going to take something special to beat Mendy. And so there've been a few warning signs, but nothing that Chelsea should be worried about.
Okay.
I think it's about Chelsea on the other end making more of their possession.
Well, let's have a look at one or two things that they have done. The Thiago Silva, who sort of got tired of trying to get a ball up to Lukaku and just had a pop for himself as the first half wore on.
Yeah, no, it's a great strike. Obviously here, Chelsea centre-halves have got so much space because Palmeiras are conceding a lot of space. It's a good strike. I think it was going wide anyway. But again, can Chelsea be a bit more creative than that? I think Palmeiras will be happy conceding long shots from centre-halves against Chelsea. I think Chelsea can do a bit more around the box, create more chances. Lukaku, get him involved a bit more.
OK, we've seen Ziyech go... Sorry, we've seen Mason Mount going off. What do you think they need to be doing then in the second half?
I think they just need to be patient, but at the same time they need to play the ball a lot quicker. Okay. I think they need to move Palmeiras around. It's hard to play the game without the ball. You run a lot more when you haven't got the ball. So I think they need to wear them down. Pass it a lot quicker. That means Palmeiras players have to sprint around to get into defensive positions. So like I said, I think if they do it a lot quicker, then they're going to find themselves in a lot more space.
All right. They want to get some space for Lukaku as well. Palmeiras seem to be focusing a lot on him, understandably.
Yeah, of course. They know he's probably the main threat. But he's not the main threat when they're sat so deep and Chelsea are passing it so slow.
Yeah.
Because as we've seen, he can't get in the game at the moment. So I think when they start moving it left to right a lot quicker, then Lukaku will find the space.
OK. How does Thomas Tuchel get his Chelsea team playing quicker? Just tell them to play quicker or something else?
Well, I think it's the likes of Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he's got to beat his man 1v1, put crosses in quicker. You saw in that clip as well, it's gone into Lukaku. Kante's the third man run. Can we do more of that to give more, creativity around the box?
Right.
But at the moment, it's a bit predictable.
OK.